Happy summer solstice, everybody. Today we have the longest day and shortest night of the year, officially kicking off the summer season. Woo! It's only 109
It's
today.
only downhill from here.
And I'm here to kick off this episode of Punchlines. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And you know what? Today's show, I will not drop the ball like this fan at the Rangers game dropped the dog. Okay, look at that. We've showed this on the... Oh, what are you doing? Jeff, hands on his head. That's a party foul. You know, this is the problem with social media, right, Ryan? I mean, people want to show off their food, twirling it, and then boom, wiener on a guy's shoulder.
It's the problem with cardboard.
Okay. Anyway, the man who was afraid to laugh at that, behind the glass, which we had checked this morning since it's the first day of summer, it is indeed UV protective glass to protect his skin. Our hardworking, list-making, post-building producer, Vegas' own Ryan B. McCormick. The B stands for brain power, that he will use now to tell us what's on the show today.
We've got Fungo trivia.
Good.
We've got a FBS game
Ryan.
with our guest today.
Yes.
We've got some good posts with punchlines and a quiz for Bob Zany. Or not a quiz, but
who? What? What are you talking about? What?
Yeah.
Who? Bob Zany's here? Ladies and
Fat brain
gentlemen,
power.
also on the show, the one and only very funny man, one of the funniest guys ever. He's a Vegas legend. He's an LA legend. I'm very excited. He's making a return appearance around 12:40. He'll be here after we do our picks at 12:36. And you can check out Bob's Dry Bar special, which has over 7.5 million views. And if you forgot what Bob Zany's like, here's a little snippet of his appearance last time. Crank the volume. The return of Bob Zany.
What's your name?
This is Jeff Parle. So, Bob,
Jeff,
you're...
how come your chair's better? Is it because you get here earlier? It's Jeff, right?
Yeah.
Or did you know that,
Yeah.
Jeff?
No,
Jeff, you got a problem. Jeff, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Wow. Yeah.
So, and Alex was on the show with you last time. She said,
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you got replaced by a white guy. Welcome to the Frank Nicotero way. Is he talented? Is he smart? Is
Yeah,
he
he
okay?
knows his
Then
number.
that's all that matters,
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
Stop this.
Wow, that
I'm
might
not.
be the nicest thing Frank's ever said about me, actually.
Well, and it took me to bring it
I know,
out,
right?
Jeff.
Yeah.
Especially in that shirt. Look, the point is,
100%.
Old Navy called. It's time to get it back. Look.
And I noticed Jeff seems to be afraid to look at you. Did you not? I saw
No,
you
oh,
trying to
come on.
talk to him, and he was just staring straight ahead.
Jeff, when you get it after the show, Google.
What I was thinking.
Oh, shit.
We're all having a good time. Jeff, it looks like you're remarkably wearing the same
Different shirt.
It's very close.
It's the same company, but it's
It's
a different.
is it an untucked?
This is green. That
Okay.
one was black. So
I don't know.
I trust me. I had to do a double take to make sure I wasn't wearing the same shirt, because if I had done that,
Yeah.
really would have been.
I was almost hoping you would.
By the way, I have my will all ready to go just in case if I don't make it through the Zany 20 minutes today.
We're very excited to have Bob come back. He's going to be doing the Dennis Bono show. I think that's once a month, Dennis Bono, or is it every Thursday?
Isn't it every Thursday?
Every Thursday. Dennis
Pretty sure it
Bono
is.
over in the showroom here at the South Point. Get your tickets for Dennis Bono. He puts on a fantastic show. Tickets are cheap. It's an afternoon show. You're home by time Jeopardy's on. I don't know, before Jeopardy, by the news. Anyway, it's a great show. He also has a great lineup. I was supposed to be on it once, and then I got bumped. But anyway, we'll figure that out in the future. We always like to follow up a great clip of Bob making us all laugh with our favorite comedy clip of the day. And we dug up this one with Eric Lindros. Remember Eric Lindros?
Of course.
Much hated Philadelphia Flyer for me. Great hockey player. Played for a long time.
Played for the Rangers at the end of his career.
Yeah,
as well.
I think he had
He had horrible concussion issues.
Concussion issues.
Yeah.
So anyway, he wants to shotgun a beer on the golf course and kind of ends up like the girl who opened our show yesterday. Take a look.
I
There you go, eh? Oh,
You and me, big dog. What's going on, Eric? Oh, Jesus Christ, you did him dirty.
He's a savage.
Holy shit.
Savage, let's go.
He wasn't that hot.
Trying to cool you off. You got to do another. All right. So then you do, too.
Messi, isn't that the guy that beat you?
Back way. I went the back way. Where'd you go for? That's right. He always likes the back door.
Eric, let's hit this ball harder than Scott Stevens hit you.
Oh, goodness.
and the clip ends and he goes over and gets a golf club and then he beats for that comment.
It would have been justified for the last one.
All right, so Jeff, during the clip, Jeff Parle told me breaking. Oh, I didn't even introduce Jeff, did I?
No.
Oh, hold on. I have an intro.
Hi,
for
I'm Jeff, everybody.
Hold on. Sitting to the right, which he is usually known. Wait. Sitting to the right, which he usually is, knowing about all sports. The host of Sports by the Book Scene here at the SoPo Studios YouTube page as well. Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. Mr. Jeff Parles.
Yeah,
Jeff, you
yeah.
have breaking news, and you're going to tease us about your picks at 12:36.
Well, yes, because we love soccer, so we're going to have more soccer picks at 12:36. Hey, we gave out a winner earlier in the
You
week.
did. You gave out Albania.
Didn't even need the goal and a half. They drew the match against Croatia.
They drew means they tied.
Correct.
I'm just letting people know who don't.
Drama. They scored late to tie the game.
God. And that was over at the Euro.
And what we talked about a month ago on this show is now going to be official. JJ Redick has agreed to a 4-year contract to be the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Does it say how much he's getting?
I don't see any money yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there you go.
By the way,
We're all over it a month ago.
Jeff is being very humble, and he's saying we were all over it. Jeff, you were the first person I ever heard utter the words, JJ Redick will be the next Laker.
Well, it's so illogical that it made sense that the Lakers would do something that stupid.
Oh, man. And, Monty Williams is sitting out there.
Oh, by the way, I know you talked about it on the show yesterday.
Talk about him.
Monty Williams should just buy a house in Cancun and not leave for 4 years.
He has $85 million in dead money.
$85 million to not coach the Pistons and live in Detroit? That sounds great to me.
20 from Phoenix to 65 from Detroit. The guy's living large. So if you ever get a head coaching job, just a little tip, suck at it, and then they have to pay you.
That and backup quarterback might be the two best jobs in sports. Failed NBA head coach and backup quarterback that doesn't have to play it.
Yeah, like who's the guy from Missouri that played for the Saints?
Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniel.
Yeah.
How much action has he seen?
He played less than a full season and made like $80 million.
Is he finally out of the league?
He's done. He's out of the league.
God.
He works for NFL Network now.
I swear to God, he was in the league forever.
He
Chase
was.
Daniel.
He was.
Because like when Drew Brees would get hurt, you're like, oh my God, who's the quarterback? Chase Daniel still in the league? He was around a long time. Ryan, what's happening? So today's June 20th. Are you aware of this?
That it is. Yeah.
First day of summer.
Yeah.
Longest day, shortest night,
Yeah.
or whatever I said at the top of the show.
Summer solstice. Yeah.
It's summer. This is it. And I noticed your shirt's amazing, and I want to point out why. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, is World Tapas Day.
Ooh,
which
nice, very nice. Spain is playing right now,
Spain
so
is
that's even
playing.
makes it even perfect.
And by the way, don't they have to break for dinner halfway during the game? Don't they eat like really early and then they take a nap, a siesta?
Well,
in Spain?
isn't it lunch early, siesta, and then late dinner? I don't know.
Siesta. All right. So it's World Tapas Day, National Yard Game Day. So break out the jarts. National Seashell Day. Ryan, explain
Seashell.
your shirt.
Yeah. Well, it's just a bunch of
Where did you get that shirt?
seashells and conches. In Hawaii.
Oh,
But yeah, actually, my suitcase got stolen on the way to Hawaii.
it got stolen or lost by the airline?
Stolen.
Who stole
So
your
it was
suitcase?
my carry-on.
Oh my
And
God.
I was one of the last people on the flight, so I had to just put it where I could find
Sure.
overhead space.
Right.
And walking off the plane, it wasn't there anymore. And so that was in LA. We had to get on a connecting flight to Hawaii, and so I didn't have a carry-on going to Hawaii.
Oh,
So I had to get
wow.
all new clothes in Hawaii.
Oh my God. Was there anything valuable that you lost in there?
Some of my favorite clothes and some other
Oh, like the T-shirt that you put on and you just go, and you had it all picked out for the beach and folded nice. Oh, Baz. I'll
things.
find out
Some
who it
shoes,
is.
yeah.
Someone in LA, damn it.
Yeah.
It's also National Ice Cream Soda Day.
Nice.
National Vanilla Milkshake Day. Kevin Belenkoff, feel better. Kevin is under the weather. He tells us that the best shake he's ever had is at Kate's Corner here at the South Point. The strawberry shake's the best in the world.
Okay.
Today's
I'll
Vanilla
take his
Shake
word
Day.
for it.
Yeah, he had it. And it's National American Eagle Day. Caden,
Oh, we got fun
it's
here.
a lot of days. Please tell me you did something with AI. This is a new feature that we love Okay. Okay, so check out the eagle on the right. He's got a shake. He's got a cream soda. What else is going? Is there a seashell in there?
Down on the bottom right.
That's on our left.
Oh,
Frank.
the bottom left, there's some
Our-
seashells. All right. And what yard
like a whole
games? Do we have any
buffet
yard
of
games
shells.
going on?
I don't know, but you notice that half of those shakes are in waffle cone cups.
Okay.
Which,
but-
in all honesty, if anyone's
Looks like
watching, please invent the waffle cone cup.
oh, man.
That would be great.
Someone has to be doing that. By the way, that might be the greatest image ever. I think we should put out a coffee table book. Can we make money off these? Can we claim them as our own if AI made them? I don't know how that works. No one really knows. It's the Wild West.
Do we
right
have
now.
to get on Regis and Kelly and have legs on the book?
A coffee table book about coffee
Yeah,
tables?
yeah.
Can I see that one more time, please? Because I'm in love with that picture with the eagle with all the shakes. That actually is the most American T-shirt. Like, if I sold that right now, if we made that,
If you sold the rights of
Yeah.
that picture to Friendlies,
yes,
Friendlies would come back in business because of it.
Someone make this happen. Caden, get on your phone.
Call the CEO of Friendlies right now.
Get someone. Someone. That is the best picture I've ever seen. We have so much fun with those. Caden, nice job. I'm saying Caden, made it.
Well, he had to type the words in. That's important.
How long does it take to make those 3 photos?
Max 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Well, we're going to keep doing them because I love them. The seashell, I don't have a seashell shirt. I need one like that. That's a nice shirt.
It's a great shirt.
Yeah. That was the one you bought in Hawaii because you had no shirts.
Yeah.
And then the airline didn't take any, hey, we'll give you $100?
Nope.
Because you can't prove that it got stolen.
Yep.
But someone's walking around in Los Angeles wearing your clothes.
Yep.
All right. If you're watching the show in LA, which I know some people are, people look out for what shirt? What shirt was the favorite one that they should notice?
Well, it was there were 3 or 4 pairs of shorts that I really liked too.
The perfect,
it was, my whole.
Did you have CDs or DVDs or anything? No, because this flight was taken.
How old were you when this happened?
This was 2 years ago.
So it was recent.
No CDs or DVDs.
Wow.
I was the guy on plane who always had the personal DVD thing.
I've never heard that on a domestic flight. I've
someone
heard,
walking off with your bag.
I've heard horror stories of international flights where that's happened, but never domestically. That's horrendous.
That is.
That person deserves prison time.
Hold on. Keith Lyle has breaking news. JJ Redick to be the Lakers head coach. So Keith is watching the show from home or to my left. Keith hasn't left since we had him on Monday. We don't know how to get him to leave, but Keith's here. He's here.
You might have to get him a free buffet.
I don't know.
Might be the way.
I don't know. We'll do it. He's over at the blackjack table. JJ Redick. Let's see. Oh, by the way, Erin O'Connor, Bob Zany's lovely, lovely wife. Mrs. Zany is Team Parles. I feel your pain, so I think she endures this every day. Also, Parles does his research. He can be a pro bettor, says Minidar. He is.
I would never call myself a professional bettor. There are so many smart people out there that do this.
Yeah,
including my co-host on Sports by the Book and Alex White. Yeah. Of course, 3rd generation sports bettor now.
Great article
in the Chicago Sun-Times by Rob Misch, our good friend. It is. Look, the people that do this professionly.
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting. It
is
difficult.
We give out one pick a day sometimes, and I'm
look. Right now, I'm actually doing my best of not freaking out over this 0-0 11 minutes we have in Italy and Spain because I did bet the Italians.
Oh God, a guy flopped. There's a guy on the ground.
That is a wild neck tattoo.
That was brutal. That was weird.
Wow.
JR says happy Thursday, JR. We always like when you're here. And Reno Paul, I'm not going to read that. Paul is going to be on the show tomorrow. We have a fan clip from Paul tomorrow. You want me to read it?
Is it dangerous?
Paul says no. He just says World Topless Day would be more fun. We could have a topless eagle next time. All right. It's time for Lines of the Night. Jeff Parles, last night, what did you find? Something to share with the audience?
Well, you texted me last night, give me a line of the night.
I did.
And then I forgot to do it. And then I was reminded this morning by Ryan, hey, idiot, you need your line of the night for the show.
He added he added a couple words.
So I decided to go with Charlie Woods here today.
Okay.
Of course, the
Tiger's son
of Tiger Woods.
Future champ.
He won his qualifier to make it to the U.S. Junior Amateur.
Well, there you
which
go.
he beat out 85 golfers that day. Charlie's 15 years old, 1 under par, won his qualifier. He'll play in the U.S. Junior Amateur later this year.
I think this kid must have a 3-stroke advantage when the other kids see him, right? I mean, the other kids have to be.
There's got to be. You know what? I have no idea because that works both ways, right? There could be some kids who are like, oh, I
can take down Charlie Woods.
I can be Tiger Woods' son. I'm not that intimidated. Or it goes the other way, right? I mean, I don't know how you would act, Ryan, if you were 8 years younger now, 9 years younger, whatever it is. What? But no, if he was in this thing.
If I was 15.
Yeah, if he was
in this case.
Oh yeah, he is only 24.
He's only 24. You're 24, right?
I thought he was 30. I keep thinking Bob Zany clip.
I'm 31 now. I'm now ancient.
Last Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling him Chucky Woods. Let's make that official. Chucky Woods. Copyright that with the eagle photo. I'm doing business deals here. All right, Ryan, what is your line of the night?
My line of the night came out this morning from EA Sports. They released a trailer for the in-game. But on this kickoff, if you notice, the Steelers return man is Justin Fields. They had Justin Fields returning the kick in the opening gameplay trailer
Unbelievable.
of Madden.
You know, I watched it this morning. We sent it to me. I didn't even realize that. I was busy eating my breakfast as I looked, and I looked away, and I didn't even realize that. He said he'll do whatever, and there was a joke that maybe Fields would return kicks.
Yeah.
They did sign Cordero Patterson.
Cordero Patterson. That's who he handed the reverse off to in that clip.
Yeah, that's who number 84.
yeah.
So, I mean, that guy's a kickoff machine. That guy's returned like 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever.
You know, I will
Career
say,
return,
But Justin Fields is a good idea.
I don't know if this got either of you too, because of course the NFL is now doing the the UFL kickoff rules now.
To see how this goes.
That still caught me off guard. It's like, oh, I know that's what it is. And I'm sure when we watched the first preseason game and then when we watched the first regular season game, it's like,
unbelievable.
Wow, this is super, super different.
I've seen a lot of I've read a lot about it. I still don't understand it. It's supposed to make it a little more. It's obviously making it safer, which is good. But it looks like it's going to be like kind of wide open.
Well, you know what they want to
return.
The kickoff is kind of return is kind of dissipated from the game because the kickers are so good now they're just bombing the ball through the end zone
through the uprights.
But this, I mean, they move the kickoff. They move it back 5 yards too. It's at the 30, and also I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, McCormick. It's now if there's a touchback on the opening kickoff, it goes to the 30. I'm pretty sure. So there's less incentive for a touchback now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to kick the ball in play so you can keep them from
if they really want
him,
to, touchbacks should go to the 40 if they really want to, but the 30 is good. But it's going to be interesting. You're right. And if Justin Fields is returning kicks, I mean, then maybe they can do the long
throw across field.
Why not?
We can get a Frank Wycheck situation.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be exciting. I mean, every special teams coach has had to start over.
Yeah.
And the Steelers immediately signed Patterson, and I thought, maybe that's a good move, but you got Fields back there, but I don't want Fields getting hurt because is Russell Wilson going to play the whole year? Is he the starter in Pittsburgh the whole year?
No.
We don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
No, I feel confident in saying no.
All right. Very good. Both those are great. And EA Sports, everyone's forgetting about Madden coming out because everyone's so pumped for the college one.
Yeah.
And the college one's coming up soon, right?
Yeah, next month.
Next month? Was it? I think it's June.
No, it's July.
Is it July?
It's July.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, we're going to do an over-under prediction on how much it generates the first day. I still say I'm going to set the line at around $1 billion. Because GTA 6 did we looked at it, was like 860.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right. All right, my line of the night, and we're going to talk about the late, great Willie Mays. I don't believe we did mention it yesterday on the show.
Yeah. Who
passed away. And Ryan, you have something for the Alabama game tonight, right? You have an image?
Yeah, we'll follow it with that.
Okay, so here was the line. Someone compared the unicorn. So this is Willie Mays and Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, so that stat on the right.
It's amazing. So 42 homers, 19 steals, 8 triples in a major league season has been done 4 times. Twice by Willie Mays, twice by Shohei Ohtani. Look at those. By the way, the impressive thing about Willie Mays is he did it 9 years apart.
Yep.
But 42 homers, 19 steals, and 8 triples. So you don't think of Shohei hitting triples either, but God, he's got wheels. That's an impressive stat.
Shohei just homered, by the way, in Coors.
A day late.
Did you have him yesterday on Hump Day homers? Of course you did.
I said take every Dodger.
It only hits with Ohtani's homers when I give you the wrong line.
Well, we talked
It's
about
the only time that happens.
Am I getting plus 550 or not? Oh, I took it last. I took Stanton and Ohtani last night, and Stan hit it.
Yeah, Stan.
And that would have paid $10. Would have paid $135.
I got 2 on the board.
So you and Alex both have 2.
Yep.
And how many do I have? I can't remember. Let's not talk about it.
That's a donut. That's
we got to move on. We got a big show. Yeah, I have none. Well, your one has an asterisk.
Because the game got postponed.
And it was still
allowed
it as the judge.
Matchup.
You were very courteous.
I was. I gave it to. I said, you know what? Give the kid a break. Let's give it to him. I can't find one.
I think it's still counts.
I took Shohei Ohtani in Coors Field, who had 3 RBIs, 2 hits, a double.
Who had a homer the day. Had a homer on Tuesday and a homer on Thursday.
Oh,
just
the
not
home run
on
sandwich. Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't bet Kyle Schwarber. He didn't hit one yesterday, did he?
No. Okay. The Phillies only scored 2 runs.
It's June. I figured he did. All right. Moving on from lines of the night. What did you have, Ryan?
Well, so
special about
still with Willie Mays. So the Giants and Cardinals are playing in Birmingham, Alabama at Rickwood Field tonight. And then Chuck Stiles did this mural in Birmingham for Willie Mays, in honor of Willie Mays. And I just thought that was really cool. Having the Say Hey Kid stuff, the banners. Yeah,
and there was a press release he put out about that he couldn't be there. Said, I'm not getting around, but what a thrill it would be. It was just, heart-wrenching. But Hey, 93. Jeff, you going to make it to 93?
I hope. I hope.
Modern medicine?
You always hope with modern medicine you can you live longer than your relatives,
Yeah,
right?
Ryan, 93. You got 93 in you?
I think of the three of us here, I think Ryan is the safest bet to get to 93.
Well, if he hits 93, I'll be approximately.
You'll be dead.
I'm going to 3,000.
You'll be dead. I would be. You're 24. I'd be 100. If I make it to 100,
and that'll be like
poor family.
That'll be like episode 7,000. You could do like a memorial to me. That would be great. All right, moving on to happier news. What are we doing next? I forget.
So we'll do our Fungo trivia.
Frankie Fungo trivia.
Nice.
Thursday.
Sound the Fungo.
Trivia.
Okay. What do we got? So Jeff has been bringing these in. You and Ryan put them together.
So we have the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays this weekend, and
yes, we do.
The big problem with when you involve the Rays or the Diamondbacks, they haven't been around very long.
Correct. That's my advantage.
So you have an advantage of recency bias here, and we start off with this guy.
Okay.
Who played for both Tampa and the Pirates.
Holy
in 2013.
In 2013, no less. A lot of teams.
Well, we went to
horrible record career-wise. High ERA. He's a pitcher. Honestly, when you look at these numbers, it's kind of amazing he lasted as long as he did, even though the bulk of the bad numbers came later in his career. Made his debut in 1999 as a Chicago Cub.
That's not Chris Archer.
It is not Chris Archer.
That's the trade that has plagued us.
The worst trade that the Pirates have ever made, basically.
Although, pretty much. Pitt and Tampa Bay pitcher, right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, right-handed
played
pitcher.
for 9 minutes. It's not Octavio Dotel. I finally said correct.
We've made mention of him on the show, I believe, with Matt.
Reliever. I'll give you that. He's a reliever.
Not Solomon Torres. Tampa Bay.
Solomon Torres is a solid guess, but it's not Solomon Torres.
For a ton of teams.
Is now a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Not Kyle Farnsworth. Kyle Farnsworth?
Kyle Farnsworth.
It is Kyle Farnsworth. Okay, Kyle Farnsworth. I forgot he played for the Pirates. The reason he popped up in my brain, too, is because the other day, PTI closed the show. Someone charged a mound on him. I didn't realize he played college football. And then after he retired from baseball, he played semi-pro football.
Yeah.
And had 11 sacks in a season. He was a maniac.
He's a crazy person.
What's that? Yeah.
He's a crazy person.
When you look at him, wow, that's a great trade. Traded 1-for-1 for Ivan Rodriguez.
How about that?
Oof.
Yeah.
God, what a horrible trade by the other side there.
Farnsworth, by the way, is it Heaven Can Wait with Warren Beatty that the butler's name was Farnsworth, I think? It's a great movie. If you've never seen Heaven Can Wait, Warren Beatty football movie, I know Chris is in the back. He'll agree with me. Here Comes Mr. Jordan was the original, but I think Farnsworth was the butler. Anyway, all right. Do we have one more, or is that it?
Yeah. We have one more.
Okay.
One more. I gave Ryan 3. He picked 2. You can go with the other one here, which is a little bit of a fun one. Recent player for both of these.
Oh boy. Okay. Name this player. Played for both Pittsburgh and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay for 4 years. Pittsburgh in 23. Is this Sean Rodriguez? No.
Good guess again, but
it's the Japanese first baseman. Correct or Korean?
South Korean.
Dooku Kim. No.
Traded with Rich Hill to the
Yeah,
Padres.
I know. I can Ji-Won Bae. No, that's current.
You got the first name correct.
Ji-Soon.
Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi. All right.
We would have been here a while.
I get like a half a point for that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's still in the league or not.
He's on the Padres. I don't think he's played yet this year, right?
I think he just got released.
Yeah, he got hot after the break and hit a few home runs.
Yeah, so Choi was also on the Mets in spring training this year.
Got rid of him and Rich Hill.
Yeah.
And it's funny. God, last night I Googled Rich Hill because I was like, is Rich Hill still playing? Because he played 19 years. Someone on social media was talking about. And I don't think he's re-signed with anybody. He played 19 years.
Rich Hill also probably be throwing 79 miles an hour at this point.
Barely 79. When the Padres took him and Choi, I was like, thank you. I don't even know who the Pirates got in return in that trade. Maybe it was just cash. Who knows?
By the way, the other guy was going to be John Jaso today, but we didn't have time.
Oh my God, with the dreads?
Yeah.
Okay, John Jaso. I might have got that. He played for Oakland and then Pittsburgh,
and he played for the Rays as well.
And the Rays. That's right. That's where he actually.
That's where he had his good years.
Yeah, and with Pittsburgh, after he retired, he bought a boat and he just sailed away. And I think he lives on a boat.
For real?
Yeah, I swear to God, he had dreadlocks. All the ladies thought he was, like this hot guy would. I'm pretty sure he retired and just got on a boat and he's gone.
Why not?
Yeah.
So
There you go. The baseball player in the sea.
Is it? I'm right.
You
Okay.
are 100% right.
There you go. See what a tag team the three
Look
of us
at you.
Rich Hill and G-Man Choi to the Padres for Alfonso Rivas,
are. Who?
Jackson Wolf,
What?
and Estuar Suero.
Oh, he's
Wow,
got-
horrible
Jackson
trade.
Wolf is a left-handed pitcher, I think, right? He's a pitcher.
Yes.
I think we ended up turning him loose or flipping him to another team, but he actually pitched 1 or 2 games for the Pirates and he did okay, but I don't remember.
He's
doesn't-
pitched 5 innings in the majors.
There you go. I thought, yeah, he was the not blue chip, but
He didn't pitch with the Pirates.
He didn't?
Nope.
Maybe I was just thinking about the minors. Maybe I
Only
think in the
the
AAA team. I think I don't know.
It's all
I don't know.
guys I never heard of.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a salary dump. And
Should we sound the horn?
Well, we've got
oh, wait, we got one more.
one more player thing.
Yeah, we want to talk
Something
about
that,
this.
that you said you had made fun of a lot when you were younger.
When I was a kid, this guy did play for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I remember him as a Montreal Expo. You have him in a Oakland A uniform.
Yeah.
And I remember him. He was an all or nothing guy. I want to say he led I think he tied for league lead in homers one year. It might have been 81 where he tied with Bobby Grich, 81, or he hit like 30 or 40 and led the league. I don't know why Bobby in 81, the American League home run title was Bobby Grich and like 4 guys. And I want to say Tony Armas.
Tony Armas, because that was the shortened year,
Yeah, exactly.
was tied for the American League lead in home runs.
Was it Bobby Grich?
I have to look at the rest of the list, but 22
Okay, 22.
was good enough. He also led the league in homers in 84.
Okay, I knew a couple times. He was hit bangers.
Yeah.
I remember 81 strikes. This is I don't know how the amount of beer I've drank that I still remembered that, but not today, ladies and gentlemen. But I remember him. I think there was like 4 people that year in 1981.
I'm looking it up right now.
I just feel like Bobby Grich. Anyway, the reason this name is funny to me is because when we were kids, you'd say, "Oh, Tony Armas, his name is 4 body parts." Say his name slowly, Jeff.
Tony Armas.
We'll say the last one, like
Armas?
There you
yeah,
go.
there you
Okay,
go.
there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go, Tony
Yeah.
Armas. And look at him, just killing with the ladies. Look at this guy. That pose in the old Oak. By the way, his body is built like mine in that picture. These guys back then that hit homers, they were not big men.
So, by the way, you were right.
Bobby Grich.
It was a 4-way tie at
There's 2
22.
others. I said 4.
It was Tony Armas, Bobby Grich,
Hold on. Give me
and the other 2 played in the American League East.
Were they Orioles?
And one of them was an Oriole, one of them was a Red
Eddie
Sox.
Murray?
Eddie Murray, and who was a Red Sox?
Jim Rice?
Good guess.
Dwight Evans.
Dwight Evans.
He had the big year.
And you know who was 1 homer off the pace in the American League?
No.
The Bull.
Greg Luzinski.
Greg Luzinski.
I had a baseball card with the 1981 strike shortened year of the home run champs, and I knew it was 4. I had a pretty good.
Very
Am I getting
good,
applause from
Frank.
Ryan?
That was good.
Thank you.
That was
Yeah, you're impressive on these
That's
trivia
why your
things.
dad has to know that. Craig Parles, are you watching? Jeff and I, we have our Jeff's current. I'm old.
We would again.
I think we would. We need a third.
The new Jeopardy would be great. We give McCormick for the new stuff, and we would really
like
be good.
newish, and I can tell you the strike shortened year of 1981.
You might be
Tony
too
Armas.
high profile to be on that Jeopardy show, though.
I actually can't be. I know guys that work on it. I would never be allowed on there. All right. Do you want to sound the horn?
Sound the horn.
Sound the horn in!
Yeah.
There it is, ladies
Let's
and gentlemen.
go.
Post with punchlines. 2 boxing gloves come up. Look at all the icons. That's where we find them all. Really, we only find them on Twitter X and TikTok, really. But we find them. Ryan finds them. I find a few. Send them to Ryan. He puts them together, and it's always a lot of fun. All right, what are we leading off with today?
So this one's going to be a little game with Jeff.
Ooh.
I love it already.
Colin Wilson did this video going around asking
Who's
baseball.
Colin Wilson? by the
Colin
way?
Wilson is one of the best college football handicappers on planet Earth. He works for Action Network right now.
This is why Jeff is here. See,
Yeah.
there we go.
So he went around, I believe in Omaha,
He was in Omaha.
asking people FBS football teams based on their logos.
Very Tennessee Titan-ish.
Right, which they
Which
talked about
they
that.
were still
exactly.
the best of all. Yeah.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to play the
Game
answer,
for you, Jeff.
show the logo
Pressure's
with
on.
their answer, and then we're going to have Jeff tell us what that logo is and move on to the next one.
All right.
So here we go.
Wait, these are football teams?
Oh, crank the volume, please.
All right. By the way, you're going to get the side of my head because I can see this monitor better right here. That's FIU.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's the Fashion Institute? I didn't realize they had a team.
Oh. Is that
What? No.
yeah.
No, we're just
Well, I mean, he gave it away. It's Temple, but I mean, the Temple Owls.
Temple, Hall & Oates graduated.
Do I need the mascot too?
No, it just tells us.
Okay, all right.
So the Temple Owls.
It's the Temple Owls. We know that.
What's Florida International?
They're the Panthers.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead. Keep
Greg
going.
Charles is right.
Keep going.
Kansas City Bulldogs.
King Bulldogs.
Oh, that's James Madison Dukes. I like the Kansas City King Bulldogs. That's good.
Texas Rangers.
New Mexico State Aggies. There you go. Keep going. Let's go. UTEP Miners. That's the one I showed you the other day.
He talked about they called him the Grim Reaper. Yeah. All right. So far, he's like 5 for 5.
Yeah,
Tampa Bay Lightning.
that one's a little trickier. That's Air Force, the Falcons.
Oh my God.
But that is tricky though because it is just a bolt.
And by the way, it's not the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's the Ning.
That's not.
That's
Akron?
East Carolina Pirates.
Is it?
Sandra Bullock graduated from there. It's a little tidbit.
Still good, Ryan?
I believe so.
Lindney Lions.
I know this one.
Okay, that one's a little bit tough. That's South Alabama Jaguars, though.
Oh my God. I was gonna say
that's
that looks
close.
Like
I like the Lindney Lions, though. I like that, though.
All right, Jeff is undefeated so far.
Keep going.
Boise State Birds.
Ball State Cardinals.
David Letterman's graduating school.
Countryside Cougars.
Texas State Bobcats.
Come on.
Yeah.
The Green Hawks. The Green Falcon. Green Eagles. That's an eagle. That's the most eagle-like I've ever seen.
North Texas Mean Green.
I knew because Joe Green went there, and that's why they call it the Mean Green.
Yeah.
Joe Green, Steeler best ever.
Blobs. Oh, the Blobs. That looks like a Teletubby. Kool-Aid Man.
Well, that's Western Kentucky. I mean, come out of the Hilltoppers.
Oh, yeah.
But I am a fan. Look, if we call the team the Blobs, I'd be all in on it.
The Blobs is a great name. Matter of fact, Western Kentucky. Caden, get on the phone after you get off with friendlies.
The Western Kentucky Hilltopping Blobs. There we go.
Hilltoppers, yeah, right.
Yeah. Thinking if he worked on a farm. The Illinois Lincoln.
Illinois.
Okay. This is a tough one.
Oh.
This is a tough one.
Corncob
But
Bakers.
I'm pretty certain this is Appalachian State. Pretty certain it's the Appalachian State Mountaineers.
Is that correct?
Pretty certain on that. It's close, though.
This video we're having a ton of fun with. It is.
Is that right?
It is.
Yeah.
Is
Is that the last one?
No.
Oh God, he has not missed one. The Kraken.
Dragon breath.
Oh, that's UAB Blazers. I like that. The Dragon breaths. Whoa, that's Oregon State Beavers.
Okay, so I don't know.
They were really excited about that one. Yeah.
Is that the Green Wave?
Yeah, it's too late.
Too late. I actually got that one. Okay.
The boogers.
That one was my favorite.
How many more?
I think 3 or 4.
I love this.
Oh, well, that's Sam Houston State Bearcats, but Stephen Hawking Bobcats is pretty good, though.
Yes, it is.
Rainbows.
Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, yeah.
That's where Ryan's luggage never made it.
Yeah.
Eagle. Hawk. Pelican.
Well, I mean, that's the Iowa Hawkeyes. I mean, they were close on it multiple times. It just couldn't quite get there.
And no offense on that one.
Version of the Iowa
No offense.
Hawkeye.
They don't score. Thank you.
That's Southern Miss Golden Eagles.
Jesus. Oh, what quarterback went there? Southern Miss.
That's Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
This is the last one.
Woo pig, right?
Well, Arkansas Razorbacks.
Is that the last one?
That was
I'm
it.
standing up for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That
get
was-
standing
that
ovation.
was-
Thank you.
great.
Thank
Jeff
you.
Parles
Thank you.
on that.
Thank you.
If you like that clip, follow us, click and subscribe.
Plenty of useless information in my brain, but that was
I mean, how many college teams are there?
too many.
But you knew every one. That was very Rain
I
Man-like.
will say Appalachian State was the hardest one by a wide margin because you don't see that logo very often of the gentleman with the pipe in his
Where
mouth.
did Matt Never go to college?
He went to Appalachian
He
State.
went to Appalachian State.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So he would have
Okay.
given me a lot of garbage if I had missed that.
I feel like can we go viral using a viral clip? Because I would put that up in a second. Jeff Parles doing that. That was mighty impressive, Jeff. Nice job, man. All right, unbelievable. I knew some college football. I mean that's one of your bread and butters right there.
I can't wait for college football season.
Who wins the national championship this year?
Who wins the national championship? Do
Is it
you
a
want
boring
do you want
team?
the biased opinion or
Yes.
do you want the actual opinion?
Biased and
The biased opinion is my alma mater.
Missouri.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The actual opinion,
Right.
I think it's going to be Ohio State.
Oh, Ohio State
Yeah,
Buckeyes.
yeah.
All right.
They are now. We've seen plenty of problems in big games with Ryan Day, but they are just so loaded
Yeah.
this year.
They just
And
load up.
yeah, I think it's Ohio State should be the favorite.
Yeah.
Georgia's the favorite betting wise, but Ohio State should be
And
the
USC
favorite.
just lost a couple blue chippers. That
USC won't be that good.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Bruins fan, so I don't care.
Well, they have a new first-time head coach, UCLA.
Bronny James.
Close enough. Deshaun Foster,
That's
the
right,
former
Deshaun running back.
the former Carolina Panther.
And he
I
played at
do.
UCLA.
I will say though, I know people call me biased, but if you can find a 60-1 on Mizzou to win the title, there are a lot.
Are
worse
they that good?
We went 11-2 last year, and basically the whole team's back.
I'm writing it down.
So-
Mizzou. This could be a Monday headline for January
Yeah, it would be if
21st or whatever.
Frank, I just want them in the playoffs.
Okay.
Like if they don't win the title, fine. But just
Well, how many teams are in the playoffs this year?
Remember, so it's 12.
Finally.
It's 5 auto bids.
Right.
The ACC, Big 12, whatever
The
we're calling
7-Eleven Big
whatever
12.
we're calling the Big 12 now.
Right.
Big 10 and the SEC auto champions auto bid. And there's the non-Power 4 auto bid for the highest rated non-Power 4 champion, which you would hope if you're the Mountain West, you're hoping Boise State runs through this year and goes 13-0.
Oh my God.
I think we got to do it.
Look at the timing.
I think we got to do it.
Within posts of punchlines, it's time for Jeff and I to harmonize. We're lip syncing.
At 12:36.
There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for picks at 12:36. Jeff, you're our guest. You're the co-host. You've just spouted off tremendous amounts of knowledge on college sports. But what do you have for us today in professional sports?
Back to soccer. Copa America begins tonight.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that.
Usually this is just the teams in South America, but because they want more money,
Okay.
the tournament is being held here in the United States, and the North American teams are playing in it also.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so tonight, in the South American rivalry of Argentina versus Canada, Frank.
Oh, my God.
You
Those
throw out
two-
the record
you
books.
throw out the records
Throw out
when
the
they
record
play.
books when Argentina and Canada get together. Lionel Messi, of course, makes his debut today in this tournament. We're going to go over 2.5 on Argentina and Canada. Argentina really just plays these fast-paced games.
Okay.
Canada, I think, will struggle to defend. They actually have an American managing their team, Jesse March, who coached over in England for a little bit. But we're going over 2.5 in Canada and Argentina here today, Frank.
There's Jeff's pick. It's a soccer pick. Brian, I might be the first
Did you
time
just
I
call him
abstain.
Brian?
I said Brian. Brian, I might abstain from pick today. I had yesterday. I said the White Sox was only a lean, so it doesn't count against my record. You had, what did you have yesterday?
I took the Yankees money line, which ended up going to extra innings and losing. I had the over in the Dodgers-Rockies game, which had 7 runs in the first 2 innings and then eventually got there. And then I also had Giancarlo Stanton to hit a homer. So I
You
went
had
2-1
we've
yesterday.
already talked about that and gloated.
Just throwing that out there.
Your favorite pitcher for the Yankees, Gill's pitching tonight, but are you taking anything tonight?
No, nothing stuck out to me on the card today.
I'm going to take the Diamondbacks and the Guardians today.
Congratulations, you're 2-0.
Oh, they both won already. Okay, never.
Yeah, congratulations.
I did it
Very
again,
good,
ladies and
very
gentlemen.
good, very good,
Another
Frank.
pick from Frankie
Well
Fungo.
done.
I've never, the Royals just started. That was 12:37. I was going to do a bit that we only had a minute to get that bet in, but I don't think I'm giving a pick today.
Maybe
I'm abstaining.
Maybe the Giants.
You should do a bit of a game that already started. That'd be pretty good.
I do like the Royals on the road against the A's. I kind of
They
like
were trying to avoid being swept.
Yeah, exactly. So the Royals kind of look good to me, but the game already. I'm actually not going to. I won. I got by with the Phillies the other night, so I feel good about that. And I'm sitting at about like 13-4, I think, in the last 17 on baseball.
That's good, Frank.
Documented, baby. Documented. I'm the number 1 handicapper. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
And you did not kill the grimace streak. which
I
I'm
did
proud
not
of
kill
you.
the grimace
It was-
streak. Right.
There were others
So-
who were guilty of that, but not you.
So our special guest is here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to bring him in right now. I don't know if his
I'm
wife.
early.
Okay, what's that?
I'm early. Is that okay?
You're early. No, it's 12:39. We said 12:40, so you're perfect timing.
come on, Ed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. We showed a clip of him before his last appearance. He's appearing at the Dennis Bono Show. You can find his Dry Bar special online. It has over 7.5 million views. I follow him online.
I hate these stools.
I know. We're getting a new desk. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Zany is here.
Thank you.
Bob.
Thank you very much.
Bob, I know. We're getting a new desk in July.
If you want to stand, you're more than welcome to stand.
It's a good point. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And I really thought you weren't helping the show.
By
By the way, I'm watching the show from out here, and
Right.
then I see Ryan come up in the middle, right? I
Yeah.
thought it was Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
That's very
That's how
Canadian.
sad. Are you Canadian?
No.
Because if you need $1, I got 52 cents.
He's born and raised here in Las Vegas.
Well, someone had to be.
Right.
Look, I'm so excited to be here, and I don't really have the time today, so is there any way we can just run that montage of me making fun of Jeff one more time?
Well, we could, but I mean, you already saw it? You saw it on the way over?
No, I didn't see it on the way over. I was driving, okay? I'm not like you. You text me driving, it's against the law, okay, Frank?
Well, I'm having trouble driving around Vegas. Talk to someone new from LA. I've popped 3 tires in 4 months here in Las Vegas.
Well, you have to. It's the pressure and then the heat. You gotta. By the way, I love your poster out there. You can hardly tell it's temporary. Look, the point is they'll find a new show.
Good slide right out.
Where's Homer at? By the way, where's Homer?
Homer?
Isn't Homer your camel?
No, we call him Forrest Hump. Is your lovely wife named him Forrest Hump?
Well, mine was Homer Humps a lot. Didn't you like that?
I don't remember seeing that one. Homer?
Well, that's because my wife sent it over, so obviously she didn't.
All right, so next Wednesday.
By the way, I love this show. I have to tell you that. I just wish I had the time to watch it. But my wife, Erin O'Connor, watches this show religiously.
She does. She's always watching.
Yeah, if she can't wait to give it up for Lent. Look, the point is, you see what I did there? And I wrote it up right over there in that chair.
That's
chair
a brand new
3.
joke? You just unloaded that.
There's a lot of new stuff, Frank.
You're always writing. You're always coming up with stuff.
And Ryan, I'm so sorry.
That's Jeff.
Yeah.
I am sorry that they ran a montage. I think that's just wrong. It's wrong. You're a good guy, and I look at you and I just want to take swim lessons at the YMCA. By the way, honey, that joke worked. Did you see that?
Is Aaron?
Oh, she told me, no, do that. Jeff doesn't look like that. Yeah, he does. Everyone looks like that.
I was going to say, you're making a good assumption that I know how to swim.
Well, maybe you don't.
I do, actually, which is kind of an upset.
Wow, this is just exciting stuff.
It's very exciting.
What you bring to the show, I can actually have taken away.
Well, he does his own show at 9 a.m.
Are you over there?
Who?
Yeah,
Caden?
Caden's there.
How you doing, man? And how old are you, Caden?
21.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exciting, isn't it? Now you can finally officially drink after 10 years of drinking.
He had a fit. Well, we can't talk about that. And that's Sean over there and Ann, our director. You know.
Yeah, Ann. I was calling for Ann, wasn't I? Didn't I say Ann?
I did.
Ann, you're doing a great job, by the way, keeping these kids in line.
She kind of oversees everything here.
She really does, because it's that or get up and actually leave.
She does. She can't leave.
That's the fantasy.
Exactly.
Don't we all have that fantasy?
Yeah. So
right in the middle of a show, you just want to go, you know what? It's not working.
Have you ever walked off stage in the middle of a show?
No, I haven't. But I wanted to. I'm a professional, Frank, and I say this on my epitaph. All I want to say is he was a pro. That's all I want.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not really. There's more, but I don't know.
Probably the years. Now, you're doing the Dennis Bono show today.
No, I'm not. I'm doing it next week now. We moved it.
Oh.
I got 2 shows tonight. Delirious through Saturday night with Aaron.
Okay.
And Guy Feasanton, I believe is his name. And who's the other guy? Lance Burton? Yeah, Lance Burton's actually doing the show.
Lance Burton.
He's actually a good friend of mine.
Well, Lance Burton, we interviewed when I did Street Smarts here in Vegas, which we interviewed you. And
right, and I didn't make the show because I was too smart.
Because you got them all right. So we interviewed Lance Burton, and we ended up being able to use him twice. Now, Lance Burton is born and raised in Kentucky.
Yep.
And the question was, how do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Is it Louisville or Louisville? And he said Louisville. And I said, actually, it's Frankfurt. So he actually missed that question.
Oh, wow, that's good.
So, yeah, and then I'm like, you idiot. And then he made me disappear.
And with Frank as part of the question, you probably remembered it.
Right.
Look, the point is, it's Louisville. Louisville. I've been there many times. Louisville.
There's a hotel called the Galt House downtown, has a glass elevator.
I'm sure I've stayed there.
I once came down it at a college convention, which I'd probably get in trouble. I came down and I was naked with a guitar.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it hasn't changed here at the South Point either, I hear. I was talking to security over there.
No.
They like it when you're naked, Frank.
Security knows me as the guy who locked himself out of his room 4 times in 1 week.
Oh, really?
I just kept leaving the key in there.
That's impressive.
I thought I had people that would open the door for me.
No, you're not that big. But I'm just excited to be back on the show. I feel really bad that I don't have any sports. Ryan, you doing okay? You're staring up at the monitor.
Doing great. Yeah.
Is there
I'm
a clock? Do you get to go home soon? You get to take your pill? What's going on, Ryan?
Well, Bob, it's National Seashell Day. That's why he's wearing the seashell shirt.
Oh, that's very exciting. I love seashells by the seashore.
He sells them. Ryan puts everything together. He does a fantastic job on the show. So tonight, or when's the Delirium? It starts Friday.
Delirium. That actually set in yet earlier today, but Delirious, the comedy club.
Sorry,
Don Barnhart's Delirious. There, look, I gave Don a little play. He's sitting around counting his kidney stones.
You're going to say that.
My God,
he's feeling better now.
He's feeling much better now. But I thought this bad tooth I had was something.
We're going to get him on the show. Jeff, you've actually experienced it.
Okay, I had the kidney stone. One time. It was not fun. Would not recommend.
I've got you beat.
Well, I don't think people actually do recommend it, Jeff.
You never know. You never know.
Something
Bob.
that just happens. It's usually through dehydration, and you were in the desert.
That's exactly what happened.
So I apologize. I thought you were on the Dennis Bono show today. You're doing it.
No,
next
I'll do
week.
it next Thursday. I'll be on.
Okay, but yeah,
then you're on the Dennis Bono show. This week.
I was booked and then not booked.
Oh, so they saw your tape.
Yeah. Well, no, Kathleen Dunbar, who's a friend of, right? And she goes, oh, can you do this to promote when I played the Italian restaurant down there, which is called
the Italian American Club.
No.
Bootleggers.
Bootleggers.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. The Copa Room.
The Copra. I played the Copra.
We set that up for you, Frank.
I know.
You know, there's a lot of things we've done. Look at the Keith over there. He's going to have to come home soon, okay?
Well, he's he can't cross in front of the camera, so he's stuck in the studio.
He can pull a Jimmy. He can walk across.
Walk right across.
You're doing a great job playing Space Invaders on your phone. I don't know if we could have found someone who could actually play a game from the 70s. Go ahead, Frank. Or was it the 80s?
So listen, you've played Vegas for years, decades, right? Do you have a great Vegas story about someone you worked with or something that happened to you when you were in Vegas?
Well, there's about 20-something hotels I performed at.
Wow.
And there's two ways to get rid of a hotel in this town, as you know.
Right.
One, they implode it, or two, they book me.
Which the Tropicana did both.
And, you know, here, this hotel has a lot of memories because I co-hosted a Jerry Lewis telethon here with Jerry Lewis, Ed McMahon, Casey Kasem, Tom Bergeron, Lou Rawls.
Wow.
You can just go down the list of all the people who were successful, and then I was on the show. But
I remember
we did
watching
that here.
him. I watched the Jerry Lewis telethon every year. It was always the thing to do.
I did the late nights.
Yeah, no, I know. I remember, Bob. I remember. Trust me.
Okay, very good.
I remember watching it. I didn't realize that it was done here, for a while here at the South Point. But Jerry Lewis was like a hero of mine. I've read a lot of books on Jerry, and I know there's things that are said about Jerry, but I mean, he did a lot of good. But what was Jerry like? Do you have a Jerry Lewis story?
Well, I have many Jerry Lewis stories, but the reason why I got to do the telephone for 17 years.
Wow.
Because I knew to keep my distance, Frank.
Right.
You know,
that's what Dean did.
It's real important. And again, Jeff hasn't learned that yet. He wants, hey, what are you doing after the show, Frank? What do you want to do now? Nothing, Jeff. Just do your show, show up, maybe tuck in the shirt at some point.
Oh, no, that's never happening.
No, that's the brand,
right?
Untuck it. You don't tuck them in.
Yeah, you should hear the joke I have for that. But I won't be doing it on this program.
Now, this one's big on me. See?
Yeah, I have that, but it's got it's not untuck it, okay?
Okay, I know.
Thank you. But anyway, the point is, Jerry Lewis, one year I was doing the warm-up for the Emmys, and he got a Lifetime Achievement Award. George Lopez was hosting the show, and I go, by the way, I'm out there, and it's just not going well.
Okay.
Because everyone's coming in, and they're looking at each other.
Sure.
And I'm up there trying to do jokes. I'm getting nothing. And all of a sudden, Fred Willard walks up the stairs and goes, Bob, can you show me where my seat is?
Did he really?
Yeah, huge laugh, and it just saved my day. You know, but I sat with Jerry for about an hour in the dressing room, and he was telling me how great I was, and I wish I could have recorded it.
Now, was he wearing pants in the dressing room? He didn't wear pants, I understand, because he wore tux on stage.
He didn't wear his pants, but the boxers were over the pants, so that was kind of weird. It was towards the end.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
As you get older, you do things. Ryan, you don't understand that now because you're young and you're Canadian.
Did you call him Ron?
Ryan.
Okay.
No, you called him Brian earlier.
I
mean, the B is silent.
Ryan, I see Aaron O'Connor. We have some comments. Could you fill us in on what's going on?
Yeah,
online
what's going
right
on? What is she saying now?
Well, Keith had said that the joke worked, and then she said not so much.
That's nice. I can't wait to get home.
She said Jerry Lewis was lovely to her.
Very, very nice to her.
Caden said that you're very quick and it's hilarious.
Wait, Caden's in the live chat. That's he's live chatting.
Are you actually live chatting me right now? Oh, thanks, man. You know I'm right here. They got a camera. Look you're on the camera, right? Is he? No, he's not.
No, we have a side camera that can kind of show people.
And then
I want to look professional.
There you go.
Keith wanted to make sure he got his turn in, so he asked any of the other telethon co-hosts still alive.
No, Lou Rawls is still alive, is he not?
No, he passed away.
Lou Rawls passed away?
Passed away.
Jan
Carl was one of the co-hosts.
I remember Jan Carl.
Tom Bergeron.
Bergeron's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. There's a few. Casey Kasem was a lot of. I mean, I got to work with Casey many years ago. Did a TV pilot called Rocket to the Stars.
Okay.
And it was a Dick Clark production. And both of us thought this thing was going to go places. And they were going to fly us out to NAFTA in New Orleans. And day before, couldn't sell the show. It's a tough business.
I'll tell you. Casey Kasem, what was I going to say about Casey Kasem? I'm sorry.
But he was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
He was Shaggy. So
Can you believe that? I would eat cereal and watch
Casey Kasem.
Yeah, I'd watch Scooby-Doo, and then I worked with the guy.
Yeah. I never met him, but I know I used to listen to America's Top 40 all the time.
Yep.
And then there's that outtake of him having to read the dedication about it's very funny.
And that's all he's going to be remembered for. What was Rod Stewart remembered for?
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, you do one bad thing. And then it catches on, right? Jeff, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Sheep.
I have no clue.
No, the Rod Stewart thing, I know what you're talking about. It's in the neighborhood of the...
Yeah, we're not going to say it because you're a professional. And I'm
going to rise above it. So in the last 10 minutes, we kind of show some posts that are some funny stories. Ryan might have one that we could show now. And Bob, if you wouldn't mind, it's kind of sports related.
Yeah.
And maybe you come in and you jump in and have a take on it.
I will.
What do we have? We have a couple.
You want to do the name or the tall kid?
Let's do the tall kid. Yeah, skip
Okay.
the name. We'll do the tall kid. You have to see this. Ryan, explain who this is.
Kid that is now a freshman at the University of Florida is 7'9".
7'9".
There he
is.
is.
These are some of his highlights. He weighs 290. Is what that said.
That's him right there. Oliver is his name?
Yes.
And is he on the midget basketball team?
He actually
What's going
is
on
Canadian.
there?
He is Canadian.
Oh, he is Canadian?
Yeah.
Wow. He's going to get out of there fast.
Drank a lot of milk
7'9". Think about that. But, they talk about this on Ancient Aliens. There was once a race of giants that died off. Bob. So why can't they come back? Look at this.
Bob, he
looks like Shaggy if he didn't smoke pot all the time.
And we have a comparison in height. Here we go. This is the comparison of me and Jeff standing next to this young man. Here's what it looks like. Okay, I'm not 4'6". And why does...
I don't know why. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, my God. I look like someone just flattened me with like
what you're doing is you're showing off your Untucked shirt.
Yeah, 100%.
Frank, it's like, look at me, I could take off.
It's Jeff, like he's been hypnotized. And he's stiff as a board, light as a feather.
Yeah. By the way, that was really, really cold of Caden to make you 4'6".
I know. Well,
I mean,
I know because you're
taller.
4'4". Right.
You're about 4'9" there.
You throw a foot on there, and that's right.
It's okay to be short, man. It's not about the size; it's about the girth. Anyway.
We live longer, short people.
You do. You really do. And I that's why the Munchkins are still alive. They're all running around, the set in Paramount thinking they're going to come back.
Right. And they made that movie Under the Rainbow with Chevy Chase about how they were madness on set of The Wizard of Oz. Like they were drinking, they were drunk.
I know, but you can get away with it when you're little. Right. You know what it's like. You get away with it a lot, Frank. You come down the elevator naked and then you announce you're running for president.
What would you do if you were 7'9"?
I wouldn't know. And, this poor guy, you couldn't imagine the middle seat.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He's not
Could
even.
You see him walking in and just sitting down, and you're going, no.
No, he'd constantly.
I had that happen. I was in the exit row,
okay,
and this guy was about as big as him, giant, and the big, spaces right there, because that's the poor man's first class.
It is. It's the extra legroom.
So I'm sitting and he takes over everything. I'm like this, and he's going, isn't this great? I said, are you looking at me?
This guy would be constantly calling the flight attendant with his head, right? He would just be banging.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ding,
wow.
ding,
but you just call it because you're lonely.
Right, exactly.
Because the people around you won't talk to you and don't recognize you from street smarts.
It's a long time ago. All right,
it was a long time ago, and I'm glad there's tape that we can have destroyed.
Ryan, what else do we have?
So from a 7'9" person to the Rookie of the Year in the NBA, who is 7'4".
7 feet short.
Victor Wembanyama. Somebody pulled a 1-of-1 of his card.
We like watching these card breaks, they call it, where people open packs of cards and get lucky and find these cards that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Buy a house with this
here's this guy getting a Wembanyama card.
Oh my God, dude.
Here we go.
Oh my God, I'm just gonna do it.
Oh my God.
101 gold.
101! And
101! Wemby.
Did he just win something?
It's supposed to be one. It's supposed to be worth over $100,000.
Yeah, it's worth $100,000.
Oh, it is?
We just destroyed Optic.
You know, before he got the $100,000, he wasn't dating a lot.
That's why he's just one.
And then he got the cash. You know what I'm talking about, right, Annie? You're doing great over there. You're not even listening. You just want to go home. You just want to go back in the yard and just look for a scorpion under the rock. What does that mean?
I don't know, but she has a lovely backyard. She had a little barbecue on Memorial Day.
God bless her.
And Ann and I defeated Ryan and Jerry in a game of cornhole she had never played before.
Oh, cornhole. Cornhole and pickleball are the two most popular sports now in the country.
Yeah.
Though you can't play both of them simultaneously in Mississippi. It's illegal.
And by the way, here in Vegas on St. Rose Parkway, I keep watching this building going up. It's called Chicken and Pickle, and apparently it's going to be a chicken place and a pickleball court. Do you know about this?
I have seen the building.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I looked it up.
I didn't realize there was chicken involved too.
I think it's chicken and pickleball, or is it just a chicken? And I'm making that
No,
up.
I think it's a great idea. You've seen the places where you can drink and throw axes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's just brilliant, because,
You've never been axe throwing, Bob?
Chicken and
No,
pickle.
I haven't. I haven't done that yet, Jeff. And again, you're young and you have hope. Wow. What else do we got?
I don't know if we should
got
do
someone opening up a condom or anything? My God. What
Hold
the hell?
on, let me get my
Slow
Magnum.
news day? No wonder why you brought me in early.
Mantis toboggan, whatever.
Oh, that's the doctor.
Oh, I
from,
totally just butchered it. Someone.
That's the fictional doctor from It's Only Sunny.
Yeah, I'm going to stop talking.
All right, he's going to stop talking.
Yeah.
And standing. What's going on?
Wait, my watch told me.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Is that the light? Is that what's called getting your light? And he finally stands up. And the sun will come out tomorrow.
Chicken and pickle.
Bet your bottom dollar tomorrow.
Okay, he's going to say chicken and pickle is what?
Chicken and Pickle has shuffleboard, pickleball, cornhole, ping pong, battleship, and like big versions of battleship, and Jenga, and it's a restaurant.
Yeah, that was my name. Jenga was my name. Oh no, bingo.
It was bingo.
Yeah.
We have to do a party there. We have to do our.
We finally figured out what you're going to pay us back with.
Chicken and pickle day.
There you go.
Jeff, were you at the backyard Memorial Day party?
I was not. I was unfortunately out of town. I missed it.
No, you weren't. You weren't invited.
Well,
wasn't
I
invited.
will tell you what I did.
And sit down again. Anyway,
Bob, what I did hear though is that they did not. There was grilling going on.
Right.
Frank was not allowed to grill.
Yeah.
They didn't allow him to do it.
Well, there was that incident in '89 where it was Frank, a grill, and George Foreman, and no one wants to talk about it. And thank God,
it's been sealed. I'm not allowed to speak of it. I think the receiver one's going to be too hard to do. What do you think?
Yeah, we just talk about the fourth year at Tight End University.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Do you follow golf or football? Do you follow football? Do you have a team?
A little bit of everything. I played high school football.
You did?
Yeah. I was on the same team as Tom Bernansky. Did I ever tell you that?
I know he was a Cardinal outfielder and Minnesota Twins.
He won a ring with the Twins.
Yeah, I remember
he was
in '87.
My junior year, he was senior, and he had me put on the gong show for the Letterman's Club because that's all I was good at. I was on the offensive line. I played left out.
And speaking of the Gong Show, were you not on the Gong Show?
I was on the Gong Show, and because of that, he said, well, maybe you could do this, Bob.
Right.
He didn't care. The nicest man in the whole. It was track, baseball, and football. I mean, the guy did everything.
Natural athlete.
I mean? He was All-American, and then there was me.
Yeah, well, it's like me. I played high school ball.
You did? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, what were you, a shortstop?
I was shortstop, second base. I lettered.
Oh, you did letter? I lettered too.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I have a letter. It was ninth grade baseball, but I played a little intense. No, just
you had to play a little bit to get the letter.
I did. I was a defensive replacement. I couldn't hit. I was only 4'6".
Well, the last game of the season, we were like 40-0, and the coach said, "Okay, you can go in."
Zany, get in.
Yeah, get my 15 minutes. So I get my letter.
Is Bob Zany your real name?
No, it isn't. And can I do that?
Yes,
real name?
of course.
My real name is Big Dick McGee.
Right.
You have to love a mom that names you Big Dick. I mean. That's a woman with a vision.
I just got
problem. By the way, I got that T-shirt. That T-shirt's available at bobzany.net. And I have to tell something about that joke because it means a lot to me. Rodney Dangerfield, I did his HBO special. I worked with him for 2 years, booking his rooms, and he came to see me showcase at the Riviera. And I'm walking him to his car. He goes, "Big Dick McGee, man, that's funny." Okay, it's funny.
It is. That's why I played Dean. I set you up for that joke. That's kind of like a dream come true.
You know who else did that? And I thought I couldn't do it. I did warm up for Roseanne, and she came out one night. "Bob, what's your real name?" And I said, "Can I do that?" And she said, "It's my show."
Yeah, right.
Of course you can do that, Bob.
Ryan, go ahead. So, what do we got?
Okay, so
We'll wrap up with this.
At Tight End University, Bryson DeChambeau decided to make a guest appearance.
Okay, this guy just won the U.S. Open, Bob, golfer.
So he brought the trophy to the party at TEU.
This is where all the tight ends in the NFL once a year. Is it this one?
Oh, no, this is
a different one.
This is in...
Oh, well, we could have showed that. That doesn't matter.
Well, he ended up in downtown Nashville with the
downtown
trophy,
Nashville
too.
walking around with the cup.
carrying the trophy around, yeah.
So he's carrying the trophy in downtown Nashville. Have you
And
ever played
had
Nashville?
to wait in
Yes,
line.
I've played Nashville.
And I've never played.
done it all.
I know you have.
I've played Hendersonville. I did Huckabee. He tapes his TV show on the Trinity Broadcasting Network. I've done 2 episodes of Huckabee in Hendersonville, which is part of the whole exciting Nashville experience. And, of course, I live in Henderson now.
Right, exactly. Is there a city you've never performed at that you want to?
No, not the major cities. I mean,
You've done them all.
Well, obviously, it's other countries now. I've done about 14, 15 countries.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. All right. So do you have the clip of him drinking?
Yeah, so him and George Kittle decided
George Kittle,
to
who
chug
your wife
beer
probably loves
out
because
of
he's on the
trophy.
Niners.
Yeah.
So they're drinking out of the U.S. Open, and Kittles goes for it right
Yeah,
here.
Bryson couldn't finish, so George decides to help him out.
And you think, okay, he's almost done. Nope, he's almost
Still
done.
going.
Nope, still going. Still going. This bodes well for the Niners season. There we go.
Well, I mean, Kittle went to Iowa, so that's what you'd expect, right?
I guess. That was
The
impressive.
sad part is he was the designated driver.
Do you think that's it?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Ryan's calling the shots. I don't know. So
Ryan is on top of the world.
I want to point these out. These have been we got these parlay cards down here at the South Point. The first week of football season, Jeff, for $5, you just pick the winner. Just pick the winner, right?
Well,
you can win
this year, and you can think, Bob, you have thoughts on the NFL playing a game in Brazil this year? Playing a game
I
in
hope,
Brazil.
because I know a lot of the guys on the Rams are learning Portuguese.
They are?
No.
Okay.
But at least I know in Brazil, Portuguese is the language.
Not Brazilian.
Yes. Yeah. So it's this year. It's 14 games.
Okay.
And oh boy, the total in the Jets and the Niners game on Monday night.
Well, Aaron will want to probably have a pick on that, but you can win $25,000. Only cost you $5. It's a good deal.
Yeah, and I really need to have her make those bets because what happens is she won't do it, and then they win and go, I should have done that. I said, yeah, you should have.
You should have.
Right, honey? Where are you at? Which camera?
Did she come with you? No, she's watching at home.
She's watching at home. We got shows tonight, Frank. Okay?
I know. You got
Some of us are actually working in town.
Oh. Wait, I'm at Brad Garrett's on October 6th.
Well,
Sunday,
good, and I made the call. Remember that?
You did help me with Cindy.
Yes,
yeah,
I
exactly.
did. Okay?
I know you did.
I don't know what to tell you, Frank. I can make so many calls. Jeff, I'm going to make some calls for you because when I go to Walmart, the greeter, I don't like them. And I think it would be with your Untucked shirt. I mean, you're going to class up the joint.
I want to end with this: that Jeff is interested in doing some open mics. He has some material together. What would be your advice to an aspiring comedian? He wants to go.
This is all about getting on stage.
Yeah.
It's all about stage time, getting your comfort level when you're on stage. Why you're up though, Jeff? Why are you up there? Because of the fame of this show?
Yeah.
Because trust me.
I want to try something new. Do something out of the
Are
comfort
you afraid
zone.
to stand in front of an audience?
Not really.
Okay, then you're going to be great.
Then we'll hopefully do all right then.
Yeah.
Frank already approved
Frank,
the
do you
half a
remember
joke, so we're in good shape.
Yeah.
You remember the first time you performed?
I did. It was May 4th at the Funny Bone in 1988. I went up. I left my shirt untucked. I had a tie that I kept loose, and my first joke was, I found a girl that I thought didn't exist. I couldn't believe it. I found a girl who's happy with her current weight. That was my big joke.
Wow.
And then Michael.
You don't have that anymore, do you?
No, I don't. Then
I hope you lost that one. I hope that fell off.
I had a Michael Jackson and John Holmes chunk.
Rep.
And the Elephant Man's Bones, how Michael Jackson would do that.
Good.
And then I had a big closer was Spuds McKenzie, which was the Bud Light mascot at the time. So that was my
Spuds McKenzie.
I killed, and then I'm like, this is
Wow.
going to be easy. Second time on stage, no good.
Yeah, but usually it's that first one. You have to have the first one where it goes well, so you keep doing it. The only reason why now, on the Gong Show, and folks can go to YouTube. It's on the channel, right, Keith? My Gong Show at the official Bob Zany YouTube channel.
Very funny. I like him every day.
If you watch it, I don't do well.
Okay,
but I got paid. And I really believe to this day, if I didn't get paid $125.98, I don't think I would have continued with stand-up. But it was that or house painting. You tell me.
It was the 98 cents that made the difference, right?
It was actually also a waffle iron.
Oh, well, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, and my parents were pissed because we were a pancake family.
But the beautiful ending to that story is you were later a judge on the Gong Show, correct?
Yeah, about 10, 12 years later, they had me come back, and I did a couple weeks as a judge. Worked with Dr. Demento, Bob Eubanks, who to this day still doesn't remember me.
And he's still alive, too.
He brought the Beatles. Do you know he mortgaged his home to bring the Beatles to the Hollywood Bowl in 1963?
I did not know that.
And they all said, you're a fool, you're an idiot.
Wow.
And he was able to produce the show for like 3 more years.
Wow.
So
And I do know that Wink Martindale, also a game show host, was the first person to interview Elvis. And there's like an old kinescope, very rare interview that he did. When I was on the game show Debt, I talked to Wink about it, and he was very impressed that I knew that.
Yeah, and back then he wasn't Wink, he was just a Sty.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you watching the show.
My wife did Debt with Wink Martindale. She worked with Wink.
Oh, I won $14,000.
Yeah, which was great because you were $180,000 in debt.
Right, exactly.
Because I heard the jokes you would do. How many people did you have to pay to go on the air?
7,041.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Alex White is here. It's a Friday, and we also have Greg Vaughn, former Major Leaguer Greg Vaughn, is going to stop by and bring his grandson, who we understand is a baseball expert and knows this. So we're gonna quiz Greg Vaughn, his son, grandson, grandson. His name is Major.
Yes.
What a great name, Major Vaughn. Much better name than Bob Zany.
Am I still here?
You can catch Bob at the
Delirious through Saturday night, and then Aaron will be there through Sunday. I'm headed out to San Diego for a little corporate thing, okay?
Oh, wow.
I'm doing a little corporate thing in San Diego.
Nice.
I'm doing a corporate, you know. I'm always working, Frank, and again, something to aspire to.
Okay. Now, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please follow all the descriptions are in the link below. The links are in the description below. Keith Lyle's here helping out today, and Caden. And who's over in the corner?
That's Sean.
Sean's over in the corner.
How could you not see him?
I got this monitor blocking me. And Jeff.
Sean, you have been instrumental to the show. You know that. He didn't even know you were here. You understand how phony this guy is?
No.
He just walks around going, did you see the show? No one sees the show, Frank.
I'm going to go make sure my poster's still there. Jeff is here for Sports by the Book. You're here
tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow night. He's here every Thursday. Yeah. We love when Jeff is here. Always a riot. Bob, can't thank you enough for coming in.
Can't thank me enough is right.
Can hook you up. All right.
You owe me.
We'll see you tomorrow on Punchlines. Line stands for Live in Nevada every show. Boom.